Hey guys, welcome back to another video by your host, Derek Slide, greeted by gunfire. I'm in division in this match. This is a replay. I'm in division with Killer Age X, Kip. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about aiming, and what we did in this match, why we won it. So I'll be switching in between the various various camera modes. Try to give you an idea. Now I'm aiming right now at that Izumo. As you can see, right now we got two Shimikazes. We have no idea where they are, so we're trying to be careful here and process where they are, so we can actively do our jobs, which are, as battleships, is to take damage and deal a lot of damage in return. Right now, I'm still assessing the situation. Destroyers going out here on the edge, it's not really ideal. You want your destroyers to screen for you. Right now, first of all, they don't have any firepower that they can bring to bear. They're going straight for the battleships. I mean, perfect example of a greedy play. Here I'm aiming in at the turrets, and I quick shoot because I don't have time. Now you notice how I'm aiming a little bit lower? It's because I'm projecting. Sorry, that's a Hindenburg, not a turrets. I'm projecting where is he going to be in that period of time. And he's still going down. I'm going to get a few glancing hits, I think, here. Nothing serious. But that's just to give you an idea. Had you aimed as if he was, going in a straight line flat, you would have missed him. Now that's just early damage right now, and I'll explain why I'm retreating. I know the Shimikaze's in here. They have control. We have only one screen. Neither one of the carriers are going for them. So I'm just gonna, back off to the other side and kill stragglers. It comes at this point where I notice there are torpedoes here, and then I question. I'm like, oh god! And I think I said to Killer at the time, like, I think the Shimikaze's there's one on each side, man. And it turns out I was right. I was wrong with my initial impression. There being two on one side. So there's one shimmy, and actually these destroyers are going to close in on him if I remember correctly. But actually we can go see exactly what happened for a second. I think I'm about to Citadel something actually real quick. I mean, look at what the damage a Shimikaze can do. We already lose on North Carolina to torpedoes. His torpedoes are going ahead straight to Killer. I think Killer as well is going to retreat. We had sounded a general retreat on this side, as I had decided, we're not going to sit there and get torped. I had assumed both were there. Because at this point in time, I turned around, I decided I'm going to put the island in between me and that other guy. Now, I had aimed at that Mogami, and I had aimed at his Citadel, and he sailed straight. Let's watch what happens. 36,000 damage. I wish I was locked in so you could have seen the damage, but don't worry, I'm going to do it again several times this video. So there are planes coming in. It's at this point that I realize they're probably trying to go for Kip. So I'm angling back in, and the reason I'm doing this is to bring my AA to bear as little as there is. It was at this point in time, there are the torpedoes, the Shikaku torpedoes, coming in, or not the Shikaku, the Shimikaze torpedoes coming in for Kip, and I assume they're for Kip. So I turned in, and it was this point I'm like, I'll take the torps for you, bro! Desperately yelling. Of course, I realized that, I don't want to die here, but at the same time, I don't want him to die. So I was trying to angle myself in, take the damage. I took one. So I spared him one torpedo hit. I tried to spare him this one. See me swinging out, but I couldn't swing out fast enough. Luckily, it didn't hit him. And he is going to be able to survive this match. Let's ignore the chat, guys. It's not pleasant. You just got a bunch of salt. So here I am now, bringing my guns to bear, looking around again. Guns to bear on the turrets. And let's talk about the aim here. So I zoom in. I've got the distance right. See where he's going. He's sailing in a straight line. I'm going to end up watching the shells. I love doing this, watching them go in. But I'm still looking for the shimmy. I noticed the smoke cloud there. So I got 3 hits on him. Not the best shot, but 10k damage is pretty solid. So I'm coming about here. We have a Shimikaze to deal with. And as you can see, I'm nervous about this. I don't want to be charging a shimmy, but I also don't have any choice. You'll notice that the other Shimikaze is still alive and our destroyers here are fleeing. I'm shooting at where I saw the torpedoes. You're going to notice I got hits. So I saw the torpedoes emanate. I took a blind fire and I hit him. Why did I do that? Because, hell man, he could stay in his cloud for another minute. At this point, I know he's got 2-minute reload for torpedoes, so I'm going to charge him. Would many battleships do this? Probably not. I'm doing it because I know I can make it work. You can too. This is a completely valid tactic. I know I can kill him with my next volley of AP, so I'm going to dodge these torps, come about, and let's watch what happens. In the meantime, let's talk about the mini-map. They took out, the Udaloy took out that Shimikaze. That's a huge, huge play. Now, he has to get out of there. I don't think he's going to make it. But I don't recall. Really, I was focused on this shimmy. So there he is. And you'll notice I'm aiming for his, to hit the middle of his ship. It's a little buggy here. My aim is not too good. With the help of the Zao, we put him down. So both shimmies are gone. So that's one part of the threat finally resolved. You'll notice Greg seems very, very salty. Let's see where I'm looking now. I'm looking this way. I'm bringing my guns to bear, reassessing the situation. I realize, hell, we've got nothing on this side to worry about. That entire fleet's going to take forever. Looks like Killer actually finished off that Tirpitz. Great kill by him. So right now I'm thinking and of course he finally gets Kip. The Tirpitz kills Kip, which is really unfortunate. But now I'm thinking, okay, well, we've got nothing left on this side. If we're going to seal the deal, let's just go and engage their main fleet. So I've got my guns pointed there, because I'm going to be bringing broadside pretty soon. Planes coming in to the right. I figured they were going for the Montana, so I wasn't too worried. We had a lot of AA here, very little here. Montana's not actually going to take that much damage, despite his AA still being, I would say, not nerfed, but still not being as good as it could be, should be. I mean, Montana's supposed to have some quads on her, both fours. I'm pretty sure those would just knock them planes right out of the sky. Alright, so the next little part is boring. I want to talk to you about why we didn't rush out on either side. This isn't domination. We don't have 4 caps here. We're not looking to rush out, commit what I like to call YOLO's side. We're looking to get more points than the enemy, play a little more conservatively, and get her done. So these guys are making a tactical error. Right now they're winning. They don't need to come out. I see this. I've decided that if they're going to charge us, the best part for me to be is somewhere around here. So that's why I'm closing in like this. The Montana as well is following suit. He's been heavily damaged by planes, but you know, it's not that bad. All things considered, it could have been a lot worse. 30k damage, full sweep from a tie house isn't that bad, all things considered. I like the fleet distribution. Don't really like the Taio going out by himself, but I guess he doesn't feel too safe staying here. And Killer, of course, is staying on this side should anything come up. So right now, those are shells from the Hindenburg or the Otago. I think it was the Otago. We got some fighters coming in with Lexington's dive bombers. They're not going to last long. They're going to get shot down out of the sky. We have our first target. It's the Hindenburg. Let's see what happens. I'm aiming in on him already. I'm aiming where I think he's going to be. So let's see if I zoom in just to check that out. See if I get hits. Got one hit. Could have been better. Mind you, you got to keep in mind that Hindenburg was about on. Probably weren't going to do it, or wasn't going to do very much damage in any case. And I'm now in a position to challenge these guys should they come around. And come around they will. I'm not too worried about, again, somebody might be asking, hey, Derek, you're putting yourself in kind of a unsafe position for those planes to drop on you. I understood that. Look at my health. I got 56,202. This position is strong if they decide to charge, and they will charge. That's the crazy thing. They will. They get greedy. And this is important. All they really had to do was wait for their carrier to kill our Taiho, and they could have easily won this match. They never needed to charge. I think I decided to turn around here because I didn't want to get stuck in case the Otago came around and torped. And I think he will make a showing. I don't remember. I love the fact that I didn't watch this beforehand, because it allows me to really criticize, even my own gameplay and others a little bit more studiously. We got Killer, who's taking shots at the Izumo. I believe he's going to get minor damage. The angle wasn't too bad. Now the Montana. Oh no, that was the Montana. Killer's the one who wrecks. Oh, nobody wrecks that Izumo. I think it's me that's going to wreck him, because he's going to give me broadside, is he not? Oh yeah, there's the shot. And there we go, 31,000. I didn't even have that good of a broadside, but because I aimed for under the guns, I got the Citadel. So he's really hurt. And the North Carolina, I think, is going to stay back for a bit. The Izumo's down. Yamato took him out. Now what we have left to deal with is the Hindenburg, who's in a really bad position. And guess what? The score's even now. Now the onus is back on them. We got shells going in again. Now the Hindenburg's not giving me a good angle. That's why I aim for his superstructure. 8,000 damage, not bad. Again, the Hindenburg's got some great armor, so I'm not going to get good damage. I know the Tirpitz is there. I love seeing that I'm, constantly paying attention to the mini-map. The Taio's getting whacked. I think he survives, though. It's not enough to kill him, from what I remember. We got the North Carolina giving me broadside, so I'm aiming at him, just waiting, just to see what he will do. Now, I know he's kind of coming in a little bit, so let's take a shot. Again, I'm aiming for the front guns. I'm a little late on this shot, but it's not too bad, because I hit him under his rear gun, which nets me 1 Citadel. So that was a bad shot on my part. I could have done better. Mind you, the Hindenburg is so badly damaged now that he can't do much. There's the Atago I was so worried about, and the Tirpitz. I decide now it's time to engage them. I think I was thinking of protecting the Taio, but it just occurred to me he's dead. I wasn't even paying attention to that at this point. Now we just killed their Iowa and their Atago. The Zhao took care of that, finished off the Iowa, and their Atago just got taken out by the Admiral Hipster over there. And that's some pretty key moments, because now we're ahead. Now they're in trouble. And this North Carolina's running away now to deal with the Zhao, along with the Hindenburger. I'm checking to see if I can help. I do have a possible shot here, and I do take it, because really that Tirpitz is out of the fight, and these shells look fantastic, and they're going to go right under that magazine, and goodbye North Carolina. Key moment. So now we're looking at the Hindenburger here. Again, I'm thinking of helping the Zhao out. My objective is, how can we win this as quickly as possible? Let's get rid of whatever they have left that's near their cap. So, I'm ignoring that Tirpitz. As you should if you were in this game. Killer just got a fantastic hit. And the Yamato did as well. Unfortunately, I don't seal the deal there. So I say that's enough of that. I'm going to come around and shoot at the Tirpitz. And really, the Tirpitz is now in a bad position. 2 Amagis are on him. He has nowhere to run. He's giving broadside. I'm bringing my guns to bear. Killer's bringing his guns to bear. This is not going to go well for him. Now, again, I want to hit him under the front guns. That's where the Tirpitz's armor is easy to Citadel. I suppose I was underestimating my shots. I still get 17,000 damage, but that damage was penetration damage. I would have rathered a Citadel, and Killer's going to hit him real hard here as well, 20k. And now he's screwed. He's on the border. And you're going to see that I'm going to hit him while he's on the border. And there's a way to hit him. You just project the ship sliding across the wall there. You see how I'm just aiming there? I'm just projecting him sliding. And here we go. He's dead. There's literally nothing he can do. He is gone. It's another ship down. And now we're winning so powerfully, it's very unlikely we can lose. Look, their Hindenburg actually didn't make the right call here. The right call for him would have been to retreat instead of coming for a cap. He can't do anything. You've got a Yamato on one side, an angry Amagi on the other, 2 angry Amagis, and a Hipster. He's dead. The Yamato takes him out. I suppose he was trying to take out the Yamato, but I mean, you can't do that with shells. Now there are torpedoes that are coming, and I believe these do kill the Yamato, from, if memory serves me well. still not a worthy trade. At this point, you should have already been running. When that North Carolina died on the enemy team, he should have been getting the hell out of there. He was already in a bad position. The fact that they rushed cost him the game. The fact that, we were aiming, Killer, our Yamato, and our Zhao were really aiming well. Even the hipster really just sealed the deal for us. And this is going to be a complete and total victory. A victory which, by all rights, we shouldn't have gotten. So, I thought I would exemplify this game mainly to serve as there's a classic Derek Slide Ram, so I'm not paying attention. I can't feel my legs. I'm trolling in chat. I'm just having a good time. And I took this game as an example of what can be done, what can't be done, or what should be done rather, to try and seal a deal in a game, to play properly, to go for a win. And really, shout out to Lord Zixer in this match. Shout out to our Yamato player Bunny, and a shout out to Killer. Myself, of course. We really ended up carrying this game. We could have gone a lot differently. So this game is going to end shortly with the death of, I believe, the Lexington, but in reality there's no time left. There's 45 seconds left. So even if that Lexington ends up living, we win. And I hope this helps you. I hope this kind of strategy helps you. You'll notice that at the beginning we didn't YOLO in. We turned away. We turned away. We didn't end up staying in a zone that would have resulted in a less than favorable matchup. We turned away and we dealt with the other zone that had less ships. We dealt with them quickly and summarily. We even got their Shimmy, who was hiding in a smoke cloud trying to kill our Shokaku. Our Shokaku ended up dying. Kip ended up dying, and we still sealed the deal. So, I hope you enjoyed, and wishing you all the best in your adventures in World of Warships. Till next time, Derek Slide out.